Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how I would get this lovely, just simple, glowy, everyday makeup routine. So it's what I would generally wear if I was going to work or just going shopping, that type of thing. So if you're interested in how I've got this makeup look, then please keep watching. Now, this is going to be my first YouTube video, so I've decided that I'm just going to go to basics and start with my everyday tutorial. So say if I was going to work or just going shopping, that type of thing. So first step is I'll moisturise. Now I'm going to apply a bit of the Body Shop Seaweed Oil Control Moisturiser just to make sure my skin's nice and prepped for the foundation. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for that to sink in, I am going to apply a bit of my Lanolips. It's the 101 treatment and it's a super balm. I find that it's absolutely beautiful. Makes my lips nice and moisturised, and I like to use it on a night time. It works really well as a sleeping mask because it is so thick. See how glossy it is, I love it. Okay, so that's dried down a little bit. Next I'm going to go in with foundation, so I'm going to use something. So I'm going to go in with something medium coverage, and I am using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So here we are. Looks like this, really pretty packaging, and I'll just pop about 2 pumps, or 1.5, sorry, on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and we're just going to blend that in. There we go, so I've applied that, and as you can see it is medium coverage. I'll just turn the light down. So you can still see some redness coming through, like on my forehead especially, maybe a little bit on the cheek area, but overall it does look pretty flawless on my skin, I would say. It is one of my favourites. Okay, so now I'm looking really nice and ghostly. I will not use a concealer today because I'm just not really feeling it. So I'll probably just tap underneath my eyes. Make sure there's no creases. And we're not really going to do shadow today because I don't normally do that. Just on an everyday basis. So I'm just going to powder under the eyes first. And I'm going to take a nice duo fibre brush. This is just from Real Techniques. And just lightly dust under the eyes. And then make sure the creases are smoothed out on your eyelids, because I have very oily eyelids. They crease straight away, so I'm just going to powder my lids too. And for this I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder, I think it is, I'm not sure. And I'm just gonna get my eyes powdered straight away. Next I'm gonna take some liquid blusher. I do like to use a liquid or a cream blusher, and this is the Maybelline Cheek. I don't know what shade it is. Oh, Nude Burn. And I'm just gonna pop that on my finger and tap onto the apples of my cheeks, keeping it quite high up, because I do like to keep my blusher high up. It gives the face an overall lifted look, which is what I like. Hear that? Bit more on this side. I love my blush. If you've seen any of my Instagram posts, you'll know that I love blusher. And I'm just going to use the same sponge to blend that out. I'm going to apply some more. And I'm going to apply a little bit on my nose as well, just for the sake of it. Right, so the camera isn't picking up just how nice it looks. It does look really pretty in person. And you can layer it up to get more of an opaque look like I have. I'll see if I can turn the lighting down so that you can see it properly. Not particularly, can you? Oh. But yeah, you can layer that blusher up to get whatever type look that you fancy from it. It's nice and versatile, I do love that. So as you can see, I am nice and glowy, so I'm just going to take that Charlotte Tilbury powder again, and because I do have oily skin, I am just going to powder the areas where I get oily and where I have a lot of pores. So we're going to go just on the cheeks here and on the nose. That kind of sets the blush in place as well if we're popping it on the cheeks. On the forehead, just the centre. And on the chin. I'm then gonna stick with the same brush. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Back to Bronze bronzer. So I'm just gonna take that again and apply it on the high points of my face, so on the cheekbone area where we put the blush. You won't be able to see much on this side just because my window's there and it's interfering with the lighting. So I'm going to go a little bit heavy-handed and I'm going to take it, of course, onto the forehead. I like to apply bronzer where the sun would naturally hit you, of course, just to create that more sun-kissed look. So right at the top. And I also like to take a swoop of it on my nose and just blend it in downwards here. Because of course that's where we'd catch the sun. Okay, so once I've got that down, I'm just going to take a angled brush. So I'm using one from Essence. I don't really know, it's Precise Eyeliner Brush. This is the one that I like to use. And I'll take a bit of that bronzer. And let me get my mirror. And I'm just going to apply some eyeliner using that bronzer, just so everything looks a lot more cohesive. So I'm going to take it and just place it down on the corner of my eye. And then I'm going to follow the shape of my bottom eyelid here and then position upwards so that the shape matches. I find that's probably the most flattering shape for your eye. I'm just going to fill in a tiny bit at the top, not too much. I'm going to keep it nice and simple, nice smoky style wing, and again, same thing on the side. Just position upwards. Let me see if I can. Yep, look, there we go. That's what it looks like. I'm going to have to do something about this lighting situation. Right, so now that's done, I'm just going to highlight. So I'm using the Urban Decay highlighter in Sin. And I'm just going to pop some on my fingertips and apply it to the highest points of my face. I also like to apply it right from the eye as well. I just feel like it makes your skin look nice and glowy. Then a bit on the nose. And maybe a bit just above the eyebrows. But yeah, I like to apply it with my finger, just because I feel like it melts into the skin a lot easier. I don't know whether you can see, but it doesn't look like just a stripe on my face, because I've physically pressed it in. So next, I'm just going to go in with a bit of Moon Dust Individual shadow in Space Cowboy. So it's got a little bit of glitter and it's very, well, it's got a lot of glitter and it's very sheer. So I just take that on my finger and apply it in the centre of my eyelids. And I'll just take that Sin highlighter from before and put it on the inner corners. And then I'm going to finish up with some mascara. So I'm going to use the Revolution mascara. If you do not like clumpy eyelashes, do not use this. You won't enjoy it. What I do as well, if the clumps are too much for me, I think this is actually running low, is I'll just take a empty spoolie, totally clean, and brush through my eyelashes. And that should help to separate them. So next I'm going to apply some brow gel. Now I'm using the Collection Incredibrow in dark brunette. Again, this one is very, very thick. It can almost build up in your eyebrows and make them look a little bit crispy. So I'm just going to gently brush through them. And when I'm using brow gel, I do actually like, especially for the front part of the hair, to pull down and then back up. Find that it grabs your hairs a lot better and makes your brows look thicker. And there's the brows done. Very thick. I do like them like this. I might have to take a couple of extra hairs off the bottom of them, but so far I am quite enjoying them this thick and unruly. So yeah, that's what they look like up close. So next I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Medium Lip Liner, and I'm just going to line my lips. First of all, I'll just wipe a little bit of the excess of that lip balm off, so that we have a smoother edge to apply the lip liner. I just fill in my lips with it really. Okay, so that's that lip liner on, and then I do like to finish off with a little bit of gloss, or I'll just shove the balm over it again, the Lano Lips. But today I'm going to go in with the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Lip Gloss in Cherry Slime. It has some blue and green glitters in it. I just think it's something a bit different. So see the shine. Really gives a nice glassy look, and I think that's us done. So this is what I do on an everyday basis. If I'm just going to work or going out shopping or something, just adds that little bit of something to your face without you looking overdone. And this is the final look. I just thought I would show you it in natural daylight. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. If there's anything else that you'd like to see, just let me know, and take care of yourself. Bye!